welcome to Peoria, Illinois, and our March Madness Experience Special. It is a packed house here across the hall from Carver Arena. Everyone getting ready for the big games later on tonight, the Class AA State Championship. Hello again, everybody. I'm Mitch Robinson, and over the next half hour, well, we will take you all around the March Madness Experience, give you the ins, the outs, show you all the games, the giveaways, and the information there is to be learned while you're here at the March Madness Experience. We'll also look back at two very exciting semi-final games this afternoon and look ahead to tonight's big championship between #1 Westinghouse and Aurora West. Now, Gail Fisher has been running around all day long at this 4th annual March Madness Experience, and it sounds like cliche to say it's bigger and better than ever, but it is. More things to learn. Every basketball junkie has got to come here and experience it for themselves. But if you didn't have the chance to, that's why we have Gail, and she's over in an area right now that I know nothing about. Yes, the dreaded slam dunk. Gail, what do you got?
I'm over here at the Slam Dunk Contest, one of the more high-profile events at this March Madness Experience. A lot of guys trying their hands at this, including this one here. What's your specialty?
It's just mainly for me to have fun. I mean, my family's had a tradition of coming up here year after year after year. This is my 7th year coming here, 5 years that it's been here, and then 2 in Champaign. And, I mean, it's just mainly come up here and have fun.
All right, you're going to go on the regulation side?
Oh, yeah, all the time.
So you can dunk?
Yeah, I can dunk.
All right, let's see it. Oh, not bad, not bad. He just missed it. You know, it's not that easy to dunk, but Mitch, I hear you did some dunking this morning a little bit, and the coffee wasn't bad either. How are those donuts? Back to you.
Yeah, Gail, I'm very good at dunking donuts. I'm very good at dunking bagels and coffee, but when you get me near a net, it's not a pretty thing. Now, another guy who's been around, actually, I've been with him for the last 4 weeks covering the girls and the guys, our analyst extraordinaire, the man they call the legend of high school hoops. He is the one and only Cappy, Dave Kaplan. Dave joining us now. Good to have you.
Good to be here. I think we have a great game set for tonight.
Oh, and even the third place game will be a lot of fun. But of course, everyone looking forward to seeing Westinghouse and if they can do it wire to wire, #1, and carry it on. But this afternoon, how about those semifinals?
Well, I thought you had 2 great semifinal games today. The Aurora West game, which Dave Ennett and I called, I really looked at on paper as a tremendous matchup. The buzz around the arena was no one's going to beat Darius Miles in East St. Louis. However, because of the contrasted styles, Aurora West very good at taking care of the basketball. Strong senior leadership at the guard spot. They banged the glass, and a very physical team. They frustrated Darius Miles, and that was what they had to do. Plus, East St. Louis had a chance to knock this thing down if they make free throws. Couldn't get it done.
All right, well, let's look back and see the action from this one. And Cappy, feel free to join in and help me out a little bit.
You know I will.
We pick it up here in the action first quarter. Edward White dumping it into who else? Big D, Darius Miles. An easy putback.
Darius Miles will go in the top 7 in the draft. I hate to see high school kids go to the pros, but in his case, if he goes, it's well-deserved. I mean, a 360 alley-oop lay in there. He is one of the best players I have ever seen at the Illinois high school level. He rivals Kevin Garnett. But Aurora West tonight has to shoot the ball well from the perimeter. They have to make the extra pass because Westinghouse puts unbelievable pressure on the perimeter with their quickness. You have to make the extra pass. Look for the open cutter to the basket on backdoor cuts, and you've got to take care of it against the press. We could have a great matchup tonight as you see some more of the high-flying Flyers of East St. Louis. A great club who I think will have a lot of fun in this third-place game, although they're disappointed to not play for a title.
Miles had 18 points, 8 rebounds, 9 blocks, missed the record by 1, but in the fourth quarter, West Aurora took over. Holyfield, Jamal Thompson, back-to-back. They run off the first 10 points of the fourth quarter. And Aurora West, they did what was, we thought, the impossible. They win it 43-39. In fact, it is their second victory this season over East St. Louis. Miles missed the state record by only 1 block. He had the 9 blocks. Let's look to game 2, which was also a great one. And everyone's favorite,
Westinghouse, they can get down the court so quickly against Peoria Richwood. Martell Bailey feeding Cedric Banks. Banks puts it in.
You know, this club doesn't have a 6'9" center in the middle. They were able to beat Oak Hill Academy earlier in the year, who was the #1 team in America with a front line of 6'11", 6'10", and 6'8". People say, how can you do that with a front line that's so small? Because Westinghouse plays with incredible intensity. When they take the court, they take it as though they own it. And they really get upset with people that try and slow things down, and they really try to push tempo. I think we're going to have a very physical game tonight.
Off the miss, they work the boards, they get the points, and yes, they went on to win it by a score of 43-35. They've come downstate, folks, with a mission to bring the championship back to the public league. Westinghouse in the finals tonight, and a nice game over Peoria Richwood. It'll be a great game tonight against Aurora West. We'll get to that in just a few moments. When we come back, we'll talk about the big championship, plus a whole lot more from our March Madness experience. Stay with us.
Fox Sports Net's coverage of the IHSA March Madness Experience Special is brought to you in part by Pepsi, the joy of cola. Country Companies, when it matters most, the country's behind you. Hyundai, where driving is believing. Taco Bell, grande taste, local value. And by the Chicago Tribune. Check out the Preps Plus pages every Friday, Saturday, and Sunday in the Chicago Tribune Sports section. And watch Chicago Tribune's Preps Plus on Fox Sports Net.
You don't do what I do for a living unless you want to be heard. How's that? Louder! So I banged up my truck, right? I called my insurance company. Did anybody hear me? Nope. Out to lunch. The one time I need them, where are they?
Better to call Country Companies, where you'll always talk to real people with real answers, real quick.
Somebody there to listen. That's all I want.
Country Companies Insurance.
The best taste for me is Pepsi. When I'm cruising down the streets of the NYC, me and my boys just shooting the breeze.
On the streets of LA, we sipping on Pepsi. To the effervescent joy, they only call it for me.
The joy of flavor,
The joy of fun,
the joy of bubble,
all on your tongue.
the joy of cola.
Y'all need a lift?
Joy of cola, Pepsi Cola.
Well, what about a ride, yo?
I run a rental car company, and we have 14 Hyundai Accents. Customers are always telling me how much they love the Accent. So I test drove one and I bought it. Their 10-year and 5-year warranty definitely shows you what kind of confidence Hyundai has in their vehicles. So I went into the dealership, treated me right, gave me a great deal, walked out of there a happy man. Freedom to me means to be able to go wherever you want without any problems.
The Hyundai Accent comes with the freedom of America's best warranty for only $9,634.
If you buy her dinner, she's gotta give it up.
Wake up! Just because you take us out doesn't mean you get sex.
You know, babes, they all say no, but they really mean yes.
Wake up! When we say no, we mean it.
She keeps saying stop, but no way. She owed you.
Wake up. Nothing ever gives you the right to force sex. It doesn't make you cool, powerful, or a man. Just a rapist.
Welcome back to the March Madness Experience Special. Yep, we're here in Peoria, Illinois. We're getting ready, counting down to our big third place game and our championship of the Class AA. Taking us through that third place game tonight will be our own Mike Liederman and the one, the only Norm Van Leer. They're standing by. Guys, are you ready to rock?
Are we ready to rock?
I'm ready to roll too.
Talking to the original rock and roll.
Absolutely.
You know, Motown lives. You know, the good news for the third place game is we get to see Darius Miles again. The bad news is, of course, he wishes, as does everyone on Peoria Richwood, that they'd be in the championship game. It's a very, very tough game emotionally to play, in addition to the physical drag of 3 games in 2 days.
Well, at the same time, once the ball goes up, I'm sure they'll be ready to go at it. You know, if they're competitive athletes, they will play hard, play tough. It is tough. I was just sitting here going, well, wow, this is a tough team to do, to come back and play that for that third runner-up situation. They will play basketball if they're competitive.
And the Class A last week, we had a terrific third-place game. We're looking for a good one tonight. And again, a chance to showcase some of the seniors, especially Darius Miles. Peoria Richwoods, a team that came in here and almost disrupted the entire tournament with its, well, admittedly ugly style of play. Guys, I guess it just wasn't ugly enough, but they'll be pitching to stop Darius Miles in East St. Louis in just about, 20 minutes or so. Back to you.
Thanks a lot, guys, and a guy who knows a lot about ugly, my friend and compadre, Dave Kaplan. I had to take one shot. Funny guy. One thing, I know you're going to get back at me. Let's talk about Aurora West tonight in the big championship. Let's talk about the guy you think could be the key, one of their outside shooters, Lewis Smith.
Right, if you look at the leading scorers from this afternoon, Lewis Smith's name is not on the list, but at 6'4.5", 6'5", this is a kid who can put the ball on the deck, he can bang the glass, and he can knock down shots like this. Long-range three. You have to know where he is at all times. For Aurora, they've got several good shooters. Fowler at the point, Jamal Thompson, Derek Holyfield. These guys can get out and make shots in a big way. Holyfield today played very well. Great game yesterday, but I look for Lewis Smith to be the key guy, possibly that secret ingredient. He really makes shots tonight, plus helps out with his interior defense. Go down to the post and trap. I think it could be a really good game for Aurora to make some shots and score a lot of points.
Now, the other side of the coin with Aurora West has been their defense. The quarterfinal game had many turnovers. We thought it was sloppy play. Their defense was part of it, and it showed today. Stifling defense on Darius Miles.
Well, they talked before the game that they were going to shadow Darius Miles all over the court, almost like a linebacker in football. They were going to spy him. They were going to get in his way, bump, grind, do whatever they had to do. And watch when the ball goes down to the low post. You'll see 2, 3, 4 red shirts at all times around the basket, active hands. They're very physical. This is a team that brings a football mentality to the basketball court, and that's why they beat East St. Louis. They simply wore them down, and they did not give East St. Louis very good looks, forced them into some bad shots. Look at the number of red jerseys that forced the travel right there. When the ball goes inside, it's very difficult for East St. Louis to get anything done. Now, the big question mark for Aurora is you're playing a totally different style. Against East St. Louis, you were all inside oriented. You had to think Darius Miles and LeBon all day long. Against Westinghouse, it's going to be 94 feet, pressure defense, real quick pace of play. So we'll see what happens if they can recognize the change.
Now, of course, Westinghouse will have a lot to deal with. A little earlier, our own Gail Fisher talked with head coach Chris Head. This is what he had to say about tonight's game.
Thanks, Mitch. I'm with Westinghouse coach Chris Head. His team is in the championship game against West Aurora. And, Coach, first of all, congratulations. But let's talk about this upcoming game. Richwood's slowed things down against you guys. Do you expect the same from West Aurora?
Definitely. They play a very methodical, slow, half-paced game. And, you know, we're expecting that. Right now, we're just happy to be in the state final. I don't know how many opportunities you're going to get at a state final, and we're just happy to be here.
Well, your team seemed to handle it well. They played with patience already, so they've proven they can do it. Now, how does your team match up with this West Aurora team?
Well, we match up pretty well. You know, actually, they're not that bigger than us. Position for position, we can match up. I think guard-wise, I think we're a little bit better. Inside, Cedric can do some things. So hopefully we could exploit some of those things and hopefully come out on top.
Well, one thing West Aurora did against East St. Louis was collapse on Darius Miles. Do you expect any of that from maybe to Cedric Banks or one of your players?
No, they don't have anybody to collapse on because we don't have a Darius Miles. So I expect them to come out and get after us. And at the same time, you know, you won't see a slow-paced game this one. We're going to get after it. We're going to pick it up as fast as we can pick it up, and we're going to play Westinghouse-style basketball. And if we win, God bless us. If we lose, God bless us too.
All right. Well, good luck to you, Coach.
Thank you.
Westinghouse coach Chris Head, and you heard it. He says this championship game will be a little more fast-paced, a little more up-tempo, and it should be a good one. Back to you.
Thanks a lot, Gail. Hard to imagine. First things first. If he wins the state title, if he doesn't win it, we got to give him a bag of Ricola. Chris Head's been using his voice.
Well, yeah, I'll tell you what, this is one of the more intense coaches you will ever see, and I think his players feed off of his energy. You will see him chastise his guys. He's very vocal in the huddle, but his players say that makes him tougher. Going through the Red West as well makes you very tough for tournament play.
Let's talk about one of the keys on this Westinghouse team. He is one Martell Bailey. The guy can do it all. Cap, he can push the ball quicker than I've seen anybody else on the floor.
Yeah, I think he's probably the key guy when you look at Westinghouse. Martell Bailey can make shots, but he's also the guy that governs tempo. He's going to try and make it a very fast-paced game for Westinghouse. Aurora West is going to want to make the extra pass. Martell Bailey can take the ball to the rack, find his buddy Cedric Banks. He also is outstanding defensively, and he dishes inside right there as he creates things going to the basket. I think he's the key guy. Yes, Cedric Banks gets all the accolades as player of the year, but to me tonight, it's Martell Bailey's show to shine. If he really comes to play, takes care of the basketball against very good guards for Aurora, Westinghouse could be snipping down nets and celebrating a title.
Now, like you said, Cedric Banks, everyone calls him Mr. Player of the Year. This is proving ground. When the game's on the line, you don't want him to disappear. You got to believe that he's going to want to prove it tonight to the crowd here and to everyone in the state.
I'll tell you what, you can't take the floor and think about proving it to the crowd. You got to go out and let the game come to you, which I don't think Darius Miles did in the second half today. He panicked, started to take some three-point shots. Cedric Banks has to allow the Westinghouse pressure defense to lead to point opportunities. If West Aurora can't take care of the basketball better than they have in the first two games of this tournament, they have no chance at winning because they're playing, no doubt, the quickest team in America. Westinghouse can beat you at every spot with quickness. They also have very good perimeter shooting, but Austin Reel inside will be the biggest, strongest guy around the basket. If he can do a really good job rebounding, get some stickbacks and easy looks, Aurora can be right in this ball game, and they can snip down nets and win a championship.
You know, if Aurora West or Westinghouse are as smooth as you were today, it's going to be no problem tonight. Dave Kaplan, thanks for joining us.
Thanks for having me. It'll be a great ball game.
I'll see you at the championship.
You got it.
All right, stay with us when our March Madness Experience special returns. Yep, we're looking into some information, some history of the games. Stay with us on Fox Sports Net.
He's been voted the most powerful on-air personality in sports. Welcome to the jungle. Jim Rome, the last word. Weeknights at 6:30 and 11:30 on Fox Sports Net.
Whoa, what's up? Oh, see, that's a miss. That's lame. Sports drinks, colas, like that's working up there? But you get something good. You know why you don't have game? Because you don't got milk, that's why. Vitamin D. You want the D, you need me. Oh, right there. Basket's that way, Chief. Yeah.
Want game? Milk has 9 essential nutrients for active bodies.
When you guys are done denying, your beverage problem, give me a call. I'll be in the fridge. Come on, Shake.
If you really want to know Chicago from people who know Chicago, click here. Metro Mix, Chicago's complete online entertainment guide.
I work in an operating room, and sometimes it gets pretty hectic. My wife and I are expecting our first child. The last thing I need to worry about is my car. My Elantra comes with a 10-year powertrain warranty. I can rely on it. There are no worries.
Get the car Consumer's Digest named at Best Buy with air and power package.
Freedom's getting behind the wheel of the car, putting the key in the ignition and going.
Get the 2000 Hyundai Elantra for only $12,234.
Every 7 days, it happens to a select group of high school students. And all you can do is watch. Find out who made the play of the week, the cheer of the week, the team of the week, and more. Hey, is this your week? Find out on Preps Plus, Sunday morning at 11 on Fox Sports Net.
Welcome back to the Peoria Civic Center. We're at the March Madness Experience. It is our March Madness Experience special. Yeah, that's a heck of a long shot. How are you going to hang on that rim? Maybe Darius Miles has those kind of hops. He might. Now, are you a student of the game? Are you really a student of the game? Do you know the facts, how this game came about, how all this came to be here in Peoria? You think you do? Maybe not. Gail Fisher does, and she's going to tell us.
There are many great memories here at the Illinois High School State Championships, including the ones of the fabulous Falcons, the #1 high school team in 1972. The star on that Thornridge team, well, number 25, Quinn Buckner. But Buckner is just one of many players who would go on to national prominence. But it all started right here at the original March Madness.
But I don't think he's here.
March Madness as we know it began over 90 years ago in a turn-of-the-century Oak Park YMCA. Peoria beat Rock Island 40 Gymnasium, the campus of the University of Illinois. Huff Gym held just over 6,900 fans and was home to some great champions, including the 1943-44 Taylorville team. The Tornadoes, led by Johnny Orr and Ron Bontemps, were the first undefeated state champions, going a perfect 45-0. The first back-to-back state champions in state hoops were the 1949-1950 Rams from Mount Vernon. Until the 1972 season, the state playoffs was a one-class-fits-all system, with bigger schools dominating much of the play. But in 1952, David slew Goliath, as the Hebron Green Giants, enrollment 96, beat Quincy for the first ever televised state title. In 1954, the disabled Panthers opened some doors as the first predominantly black school to play in a state title game. Although they would lose to Mount Vernon 72-70, the Panthers helped pave the way for the 1958 Marshall Commandos, who were the first ever champs from the city of Chicago. In 1963, the tournament moved to the bigger Assembly Hall, with Chicago teams continuing their state dominance.
Tries to slap it away. The ball is stolen by Smedley. He shoots. He scores!
These last-second heroics by Carver's Anthony Smedley helped the Caravan to a 53-52 victory over perennial power Centralia. The early 70s brought continued Chicago dominance, but no team ruled the court like Thornridge. The Falcons, led by Quinn Buckner, won back-to-back titles in 71 and 72, and the first ever Class AA title. March Madness has produced some spectacular buzzer beaters, like Morgan Park's Levy Cobb in the 76 finals, and Bruce Douglas's amazing athleticism in the 1987 quarters for Quincy. During the 80s, players like Isaiah Thomas of St. Joe's, Glenn Doc Rivers from Proviso East, and Mark Aguirre of Westinghouse helped to escalate interest in Illinois high school hoops. And later, players such as Kevin Gamble, Kenny Battle, Kendall Gill, Marcus Liberty, and LaFonso Ellis helped carry the torch into the decade of the 90s. Just as East St. Louis dominated the AA scene with 3 straight titles to close out the 80s, Peoria Manual monopolized the 90s with 4 consecutive state championships beginning in 1994. So which team will bring home the first state title of the century? Saturday night will provide all the answers.
All right, thanks, Gail. Here's some IHSA facts. Most wins of the season, Chicago St. Elizabeth, who had 48 in 1956-57. Most points of the game goes to Crispin, put up 156 versus Kansas in 1970. Most rebounds of the game. The 1951 Marquette team from Ottawa, who grabbed 79 in the game against Toluca. Most game, not a fun distinction. Mount Carmel in 1958 committed 50 versus Chicago St. Rita. It's suffice to say the St. Rita team was very sore and in the ice bath the next day. Joining me now from the IHSA, Bill Roeder, and one of the men responsible for where we are right now, the March Madness experience. You look around a room this packed, how proud are you of the way it's going?
I'll tell you, we've been very pleased with it. We've had thousands of people come through today. It's a great kids experience, and that's what it's all about.
How many people does it take to put this event on, and how long or how quickly can you set it up and get it ready to go?
You know, it's a year-round process to put this on, but when we really get it's time to load the trucks and make it happen, we start with about 100 guys, and during the event itself, we'll have over 1,700 people here working it.
Let me ask you, do you have any estimate on how many people have crossed the turnstile so far, and do you ever keep records of how many the most that you've had come into the experience?
You know, we do try to keep some records. It's about kids having fun for us, but Class A was our biggest Class A we've ever had, and we're still counting right now, but I think we'll probably have around 80,000 go through.
80,000, that's not bad.
Yeah.
What's been your most pleasurable experience about being down here at the March Madness?
You know, working with all the people, all the volunteers, to see the smiles on the kids' faces. We did a special thing during the week for kids with special needs. Those are the biggest smiles I've ever seen.
Talk to me, if people want to get involved and help you out next year, how can they do that?
I would say call the Park District or call our Convention Bureau, and we'd love to have you.
Thank you very much, Bill Roeder, and a marvelous job. This is the perfect setting and the perfect atmosphere for a great state championship game.
Well, thanks you guys for coming.
Thanks a lot. We appreciate it. All right, stay with us. There's more coming up on the March Madness Experience Special. We'll be right back.
Fox Sports Net's coverage of the IHSA March Madness Experience Special is brought to you in part by Country Companies. When it matters most, the country's behind you. Pepsi, the joy of cola. Hyundai, where driving is believing. Taco Bell, grande taste, local value. Balance Pre-Corn Herbicide, they're our weeds. And by Illinois Dairy Farmers.
Jump in. Let's go, I'm there. Just enjoy the ride. Enjoy the ride. Going coast to coast. Joy flavor, joy fun. Joy bubbles on your tongue. Joy cola in your life.
Want to share my joy?
Joy cola. Pepsi cola.
Yo, Mary, wait up!
These days, seems like everybody's always reachable, instantly accessible. Until there's a busy signal, a hold message, and the realization that your insurance company isn't there for you. Enter Country Companies, where you'll always talk to real people with real answers real quick. After all, what good is a phone if there's no one there to listen? Country Companies Insurance.
Feast your eyes on gorditas from Taco Bell. Ooh! Warm, pillowy flatbread loaded with seasoned beef and all your favorite stuff. Choose from Baja, Santa Fe, or Supreme.
Ay, ay, ay.
And right now, they're just 49 cents each when you buy any drink. So you can afford to share some with a friend.
Hello, friend.
Gorditas, now just 49 cents with any drink. Grande taste, local value, only at Taco Bell.
If you really want to know Chicago from people who know Chicago, click here. Metro Mix, Chicago's complete online entertainment guide.
Welcome back to Peoria. That's Carver Arena across the hall. They're getting ready for the third place game in the Class 2A. Right here at the March Madness Experience, we've got just enough time to check in with Gail Fisher one more time. She's walking around the experience. Gail?
I've thoroughly enjoyed my March Madness experience, but just because I'm bidding farewell doesn't mean you have to. There's still plenty of time for fans to come down here and enjoy this great experience. And don't forget, we've got the third place game coming up and, of course, the championship game to determine the #1 team in the state of Illinois who will take home the trophy. Find out. It's all right here on Fox Sports Net. Mitch, we'll send it back to you.
Thanks a lot, Gail. That's right. Coming up right next, it is time for the third place game between East St. Louis and Peoria Richwoods. Thank you, everybody, for joining us. Stay tuned. Class 2A basketball is on the way next on Fox Sports Net.
If you buy her dinner, she's got to give it up.
Wake up. Just because you take us out doesn't mean you get sex.
You know, babes, they all say no, but they really mean yes.
Wake up. Say no, we mean it.
She keeps saying stop, but no way.
She owed you.
Wake up. Nothing ever gives you the right to force sex. It doesn't make you cool, powerful, or a man. Just a rapist.
Hello, I'm Jim Corn. A lot of folks are looking for peace of mind, which is why Napa Auto Care's Peace of Mind warranty guarantees parts and labor. How do I know our customers find peace of mind? Because I own this shop, and their peace of mind is guaranteed.
Tom's Auto Clinic and Body Shop uses top-quality Napa auto parts. Tom says it's easier to maintain your car than to have it let you down. So come in today for all your service and auto body needs. Tom's Auto Clinic and Body Shop, located just 2 blocks of the Grand Victoria Casino.
The Capsana Group in Elgin reminds us that readers are leaders. When we encourage our kids to read, we take a powerful step toward the future of our community. By helping our children say yes to education, we build a solid foundation for their future, and that helps everyone. This message from the Capsana Group, where they're always supporting the children of our community, and they're doing their part to make our neighborhoods a better place for all. For more information on job openings, call Jill at 888-305 for the Capsana Group in Elgin. Fox Sports Net's coverage of IHSA March Madness is proudly presented by Country Companies Insurance. When it matters most, country's behind you. And by Pepsi, the joy of Coke.
Getting to the finish, yes sirree. March Madness concluding this evening. We've got the third place game for you between the Knights of Peoria Richwoods and the East St. Louis Fighters. Hi everybody, welcome back live to Carver Arena with Norm Van Leer. I'm Mike Lederman. We've got the third place game, and as we told you just a couple of minutes ago, it's a game that, boy, it's tough to play, but you're going to see some terrific basketball, Norman.
Oh, no doubt about it. You got some good athletes out here. You know, if you have any pride by being an athlete, you'll come out and compete. I know when that ball goes up, they will compete because they do have pride. That's why they're in the March Madness and in this tournament.
You know, they have to turn around real quick. A couple of hours after disappointing losses for both teams that had hopes of getting to the finals, but they're going to play this one tonight. And we'll show you how they got there. First, Peoria Richwoods easily over Manual, comparatively easily. This is a score a lot, but holds its opponents to less. Then over Peoria Central in the quarterfinals, over Quincy Senior in the Super Sectional, and then the win over Rock Island. Point victory come from behind, and then finally falling to Westinghouse, even allowing only 43 points. They scored 35 themselves. East St. Louis, the high flyers, well, they had a comparatively easy march over Collinsville, Alton Senior, Mount Vernon in the Super Sectional. Just an absolute smashing of a very good New Trier team. Before they got their comeuppance, lost to Aurora West. Let's talk about some of the people we're going to see. Now, we all know about Darius Miles, and we'll see him in a second, but there's a young sophomore on the Peoria Richwoods team who really blossomed this tournament. He's going to come back for a couple of years, and that is John Silver.
Well, John Silver,
John Little,
yeah, he had some nice looks and some shots that he hit, really kept his team on. It's just a little too bad that it didn't hit more of these shots, because they would have been a different ball game against Westinghouse. At the same time, he's a nice shooter, like you said, sophomore.
And a most unorthodox shot, but here is an incredible player. Darius Miles at 6'9", ready for the NBA. A lot of people think so.
Well, you know, that's the talent right there. I know you base it on Kevin Garnett, what he's done coming out of high school, quite similar to what he does, and he's awfully good. He's got a lot of talent, so he seems to enjoy playing. That's the key right there, Mike.
Yeah, he doesn't seem to be the shooter Kevin Garnett was even at this stage, but boy, he loves to play team ball.
Yo, no doubt. He's one of the best passers in the business.
We'll see him, and we'll see a good matchup coming up right after these commercial words.
I got it right here, buddy. It's icy cold and tasting great. Now, come on, Jeff, you tell me, is there anybody in this world who deserves this here Pepsi more than you?
See you later, Jeff.
Hey, that's what I call motivation.
I don't know where she came from.
There's always Daytona.
If you really want to know Chicago, people who know Chicago, click here. Metro Mix, Chicago's complete online entertainment guide.
Feast your eyes on gorditas from Taco Bell. Ooh, warm, pillowy flatbread loaded with seasoned beef and all your favorite stuff. Choose from Baja, Santa Fe, Supreme.
Ay, ay, ay.
And right now, they're just 49 cents each when you buy any drink. So you can afford to share some with a friend.
Hello, friend.
Margaritas, now just 49 cents with any drink. Grande taste, local value, only at Taco Bell.
These days, seems like everybody's always reachable, instantly accessible. Until there's a busy signal, a hold message, and the realization that your insurance company isn't there for you. Enter Country Companies, where you'll always talk to real people with real answers real quick. After all, what good is a phone if there's no one there to listen? Country Companies Insurance.
Fox Sports Net's coverage of the IHSA Basketball Championships is brought to you in part by Pepsi, the joy of cola. Country Companies, when it matters most, the country's behind you. Hyundai, where driving is believing. Taco Bell, Grande taste, local value. And by the Chicago Tribune. Check out the Preps Plus pages every Friday, Saturday, and Sunday in the Chicago Tribune Sports section. And watch Chicago Tribune's Preps Plus on Fox Sports Net.
Back at Carver Arena, getting ready for the third place game, and joining us on the side once again, here's Gail Fisher.
Well, thanks, Mike. You know, playing in this third place game is like playing for pride, and Coach Benny Lewis of East St. Louis told his team that they better set aside any disappointment from that semifinal game and come out and win, because they deserve to win third place trophy. Likewise, Coach Bob Darling of Peoria Richwood wants to see him get the victory, but he's taking a little different approach as he's starting all seniors. He wants his team to play hard but also have fun, especially the seniors who are playing in front of their home city for the very last time. Norman, Mike, back to you.
Thanks, Gail. That's a nice touch. Get the starting lineups and lots more information. Fans loving this. Let's go to Paul Herzog on the public address.
Good evening, basketball fans. On behalf of the Illinois High School Association, the City of Peoria, welcome to America's original March Madness. Tonight's Class AA race game in Carver Arena features the Peoria Richwood Knights, a record of 26-6, and the East St. Louis Flyers, a record of 11. Let's meet the starting lineups. For Richwoods at center, 6'5" senior, number 44, Ben Silver. For East at a forward, a 6'6" senior, number 12, Robert Laban. One of four guards starting for Richwoods, a 5'10" senior, number 14, Jeff Richard. At a forward for East St. Louis, a 6'3" senior, number 22, Philip Gilbert. Guard for the Knights, 6'2" senior, 22, Robbie Boaz. At center for East St. Louis, a 6'8" senior, number 21, Darius Miles. Another guard, 5'11" senior, number 24, Brian Fuller. At a guard for East St. Louis, a 5'7" senior, Edward White. The other guard for Richwoods, a 6'1" senior, number 30, Wood. The other guard for East St. Louis, a 6'3" senior, number 31, Hughes. Coaching in his 7th season, his 4th at Richwoods, a record of 73, Bob Darling. Coaching in his 29th
starting
season.
lineups, and there is Bob Darling in his 4th season at Richwoods. Prep ball here at Peoria, and he's looking at his highest finish no matter what happens. Benny Lewis, well, he's got several state championships to his credit, all of them at East St. Louis Lincoln before that school was consolidated with East St. Louis, and he's been over here for his 3rd officials tonight, and we've seen them before. Andrew Williams, Terry Murphy, William Jones. William Jones in the middle will be the lead official, the referee this evening. All right, some Hyundai keys to the game. I like it.
Oh, and the battle of the boards. That's always a key right there. You know that. Richwood, make it ugly. And I tell you, they can do that in a way that no one else can. They do it with good style. And got to watch them. Each relax and dominate, because that ugly can make this team travel if they're, that being East St. Louis.
Darius Wells, 26 points in the quarterfinals. He had 18 points in the semifinals. He has blocked 18 shots the last years. Committed to St. John's, but that is iffy. He may, and more likely, will go pro. There are scouts looking at him, both from all sorts of folks. They project him as a lottery pick, high up.
Well, they're talking between 1 to 7. That's pretty high.
Jump against Ben Silver to start this thing off. And here is Edward White, the point guard.
Well, we see how aware Richwood plays its style, his similar style. St. Louis will handle that. So they're out in the zone already.
This is, and LeBon almost has his pocket picked by Robbie Boaz, and Boaz here getting the start. Now, what a neat thing for Bob Darling to do. It's got to be tough for Robbie and Brian Fuller, who really haven't seen much action at all, to get introduced on the big floor.
Well, you know, go out and already on the floor and scrapping for ball. I like that. It shows you to be in part of this game.
Gilbert.
That's the way to break the zone. I can tell you that in a hurry.
Big time.
You hit jump shots like that, but tear the zone apart.
And the full court pressure coming up here right away. St. Louis.
Good ball movement.
And the side right there. Jeff Richard. Silver and Wood, the other two starters. Sorry, Norm.
That's right.
Norm.
Right. I'm sure they're being short.
And what you're going to do here is make as many good passes as possible. And with that, we get a shot jacked up by Boaz just short off the rim.
Not a bad step or two closer, but good ball movement to create the shot.
Right back out to White. Oh my.
Those two shots, nothing but net.
This is the way he started the quarterfinal.
Well, I'll tell you that. You start off that zone. You come out of that zone in a hurry.
This is Steve Wolf. Number 30 beats the pressure. Up to Richard.
Nice. He created that shot from the right side of the key. Did a little jab, step back, and hit a nice little jump shot.
9 rebounds, 5 assists in the semifinal for Richard. They're looking to Miles, and Silver knocks it away.
Well, I like that Silver. He's all over the place.
Yeah, he really won you over, didn't he?
Yes, he did, because he just hustles all the time. I don't think he's as talented as most out there playing, but he certainly plays hard and uses that big body of his.
There he is up top. That'll work.
Got a nice touch. Real nice touch.
Ball game. East St. Louis by 2. White pushing it up. That's Gilbert, who's got several Division I schools after him. That's he. Up with the 3. LeBon has it taken away by Wood. Trailing by 2. Here's Richwoods. Remember, championship game coming up. Westinghouse and Aurora West immediately follows this one.
Still a zone. Not a real aggressive zone, just kind of laid back to take the outside shot. Promoting that. Take it.
Kick it out to Wood. And a 3 for Boaz.
That's the shot they're taking.
Well, it's only his 5th of the season, but he made it count.
And that was
fans love it.
long distance. That was over here in our laps. Where he,
I like that. That's great for.
Well, that's what they want to do, and they hit it. You know, it's just a good shot.
Miles going to pound here, and we got a whistle underneath. All right, we'll get an official's timeout right here. We've got 4:43 to go. We'll watch the 3-point go up. Peoria Richwoods leads it by 1. Shooter Robbie Boaz.
Well, sweetheart, let me guess. A nice cold Pepsi. I want to hear one of those crazy voices of yours, huh?
Honey,
You ain't heard nothing yet. Hit it, fellas. You go, girl.
I work in an operating room. It gets pretty hectic. My wife and I are expecting our first child. The last thing I need to worry about is my car. My Elantra comes with a 10-year powertrain warranty. I can rely on it. There are no worries.
Get the car Consumer's Digest named a best air and power package.
Freedom's getting behind the wheel of the car, putting the kitchen and going.
Get the 2000 Hyundai Elantra for only $12,234.
All right, we've seen some good offense in the early going. Richwood's 3 out of 4. Boy, that's something they haven't done this tournament. And St. Louis has gotten a couple, 2 out of 4, and both of those are threes. Meanwhile, Richwood's the last minute 40 has run off 7 straight to take a 7-6 lead.
Well, when you play against the house, you're playing against a different type of defense. So, yeah, that makes a world of difference when you sit there, take a shot.
Richwood really did give Westinghouse a battle, but to
yeah.
Westinghouse's tribute, you got it, Norm?
Nah.
What happened to those hands?
Yeah, I was ready.
Okay.
Yeah,
So
I was protecting Kenny over there.
To Westinghouse's tribute, they took Richwood's game and they played it better.
Because we all play NBA ball.
Oh, yeah.
Inside joke, I'm sorry.
All right.
Oh, boy. Yeah, that was, I mean, they, you know, Mike, just a couple shots hit. There's been a different game this Westinghouse.
Ifs and others and couldas and wouldas.
Yeah.
And look, Leonard Hughes pops a 3.
They were very well out there, East St. Louis.
Yeah.
Just popping jumpers, having a little fun. A little turnover right there.
3 starters have scored, none of whom is Darius Miles.
Hey, he's setting everybody up.
That's right. Bob Darling learned under one of the best, Big Man Syke. Central, Emmanuel rather.
Or a good history of Emmanuel.
Thank me for messing that up. Now we got a whistle on the shot. Jeff Richard commits the foul. There's Bob Darling, and there's Jeff Richard. Played 4 years for Richwoods. And here is Gilbert. We told you he's looking at possibilities with Bradley right here, Indiana State, maybe Southwest Missouri State.
Good schools.
Solid ball player. 18 points a game. Hits 2. He's got 5.
Got a nice little foul shot there, free throw. Nice little release.
Silver kicks it out. This is Fuller.
Nice
Looks
pass.
inside to Wood. Very patient here. Wood knowing he's not going to shoot that anywhere near Darius Miles.
Fuller could have stepped in. He would have had a nice little jump shot, but he didn't take it.
Well, he's seen Miles come from across the court. Just,
yeah.
You know, put it into the press
Just
row.
a thought. Right idea, just execute.
Trying to force it in. Hughes takes it away. Here's Miles. And Miles almost has his pocket pick. And somebody stepped on the line. It was Darius Miles, and it'll be Peoria Richwood's ball. Don't forget, coming up right after this, the Class AA Championship. It'll be Aurora West, the Blackbirds against Westinghouse. 2 outstanding teams. By the speed of Westinghouse and the discipline of Aurora West.
Well, it's a good, 2 good teams.
So they took East St. Louis and really gave them a lesson.
You have to, with that type of team, you've got to handle the ball. You got to do things, the right patience to go with it.
Short. Last touch by Richwoods.
That should be a great game.
Well, East St. Louis went into the 4th quarter with a 4-point lead and got outscored by 9. A 5-point lead got outscored by 9. As ran off 10 points in a row. LeBron tried to one-handed, and Boaz came up with it instead. 11-7, East St. Louis by 4. 2:25 to go, first quarter. Winner gets 3rd place.
Something to tell the kids and grandkids about many, many years from now, and quite a distinction. Fuller missing. Look up to go behind his back, and there's Steve Wood.
You know, a game like this is just something that added extra of a championship is just not there right now. And it's
well, you know who's going to win this is literally, it's not who's got the talent, who wants it more.
that's the name of it. That's what I'm trying to say. I mean, like I said, this is one of the most difficult to play. I don't care what league it is in. And you know the NCAA, they eliminated and stopped doing that. They used to do that.
Push inside as Darius Miles and Silver going at it. And the foul will be against Ben Silver.
Ben Silver, still battling.
Gilbert.
Rainbow. The Howard Porter shot.
Yes, Howard Porter. There we go. A first-round draft choice
from Villanova.
Yeah.
With the
Bulls
championship against UCLA.
Boaz again, not this time. Silver fighting for the down, and Richard comes away with it.
Someone got hurt.
Yeah. And look at the tip up by Silver.
Yeah, Edward White got hit, got popped. He was, I mean, he got hit. Silver kind of knocked him back there. There, watch this play right here. Here's the shot.
Richard goes up.
Looked good, but nice little tip. That's my man right there.
Oh, you see White getting messed up right at the end of that.
Yeah, he got popped. I heard it over here. It hurt me.
You're just a sensitive soul. That's what
it is. He got hit and it hurt my mouth.
Miles trying to dish.
See, when these type of mistakes are just a lack of concentration and really the full mind in participating in this game. You got to have that ball. It's right through you. No one's on you. It's just not paying attention to detail.
You know, this should be a test for Darius Miles if he wants to go up for it. You know, there are days at your next level, no matter what they may be, that you might not want to play for whatever reason.
There you go.
And you know, you're expected to.
Yeah, you got to put it on. Lace them up. And when you lace them up, you got to get ready.
White trying to go through a whole bunch of nights.
Yeah.
And I don't think it's going to work on a night like this.
It's a white night, huh?
Tied him up.
The white night.
Couple.
Oh, boy. Good hustle there.
Meanwhile, East St. Louis with the 5-point lead. All their field goals have been threes.
They put their hand up for one shot. And that's their style. Regardless what the score is, it's their style.
I think these two little U seniors have acquitted themselves extremely well here.
They've done very well. Well, you know, you practice every day. You bring it to the table where you practice and get the opportunity. You're going to take advantage of it and have some good fun.
Fuller and Boaz. Here's Richard. Start the offense going. At the buzzer.
That was done
East St. Louis holding on to a 14-9 lead. Third place game. We'll be back with second quarter action. Stay tuned here on Fox Sports Net.
If you buy her dinner, she's got to give it up.
Wake up. Just because you take us out doesn't mean you get sex.
You know, babes, they all say no, but they really mean yes.
Wake up. When we say no, we mean it.
And she keeps saying stop, but no way. She owed you.
Wake up. Nothing ever gives you the right to force sex.
It doesn't make you cool, powerful, or a man.
Just a rapist.
Crack. Irish for good times, good conversation, often in a pub.
And a drink.
Good stories, good music, good day. Bravo's Irish Festival. Good crack.
People fascinate me, always have. Behind every big name, I wonder, what makes them tick?
I want some amazing fact, childhood memory, hope, or dream. Biography gives me all that.
Harry Smith joins Biography. Weeknights on A&E. He's got the right biography to host Biography.
Brought to you locally by your Ford store. See your Chicagoland Ford store today, where you'll find quality people with quality products.
Hawks Coyotes, Tuesday at 7:30 on Fox Sports Net.
East St. Louis leading the third place game 14-9. We'll take the broadcast rights for this event have been granted to Fox Sports Net and Intersport Television by the Illinois High School Association. And a reproduction or rebroadcast without the express written consent of Fox Sports Net, Intersport TV, and the IHSA is strictly prohibited. Strictly. Our statistician, Eric Graff, our stage manager, Dave Frambies, Jim Corno Jr., our Fox crew in the truck with Norm Van Leer, Gail Fisher, I'm Mike Lederman. And we are ready to start second quarter action here at March Madness, the original March Madness.
Oh, yeah.
Take a look at these numbers. East St. Louis from 3, just relaxing and firing. Richwood's, after a 3 or 4 starts, gone 1 for its last 8. So they've gone a bit cold, being outscored 8-2. This is Gilbert.
Richwood still in the zone defense.
Tyrone Silas, number 32 in now. This is Gilbert popping. Rebound to Richard. Silas, a 6-foot senior for East St. Louis. Gilbert at the top of the zone. White has gone to the bench. Silver.
That's good passing on that particular set of plays. He just moved it, nice bounce pass in. He didn't hesitate to take that up.
6 points for Ben Silver. The lead is 3 for East St. Louis. Here come the Flyers. Into Miles. Nice kick out. LeBon.
Nice play. A little hesitation in there to get the shot off, but it's good ball movement against that zone.
Robert LeBon, 6'6" senior, averages 6 a game, gets his first 2. Here's Silver.
Seems that the East St. Louis picked up their intensity a little bit.
For 3, and Wood nails it. Did I say that?
He said Wood nails it?
I guess I did. Purely unintentional.
I understand he's
quite a scholar, yeah.
Nice shot, though. That was way out there. Stole the ball.
Stole the ball.
He's involved.
Steve Wood doing a job.
Yeah.
Richard up. Little strong. Here's Wood again. To Silver.
Tough shot from the angle. He had to take that.
And Silver commits the foul as Silas got the rebound. Now they give it to Richard.
Right, Rich kind of banged his way through there that time.
Second foul on Jeff Richard.
I like the way he spells his name, Jeff. With the G.
G-O-F-F.
Yes.
Common spelling. Here's Leonard Hughes back in the ball game. And Robert LeBon comes out. LeBon had that last bucket.
So when did the headbands come fashionable all of a sudden?
I think somebody was handing them out.
Oh, okay. Just notice everybody's wearing them all of a sudden. The days of Slick Watts and Wilt Chamberlain.
Oh, good old Slick. Oh, my, yes.
Slicky.
Darius Miles. And Richwood says they hit it off East St. Louis, but the officials are not buying it. Great headband wearers. There's a close-up of Brian Fuller, 5'11" senior guard. And as Miles starts to make his move, he is fouled.
Well, you know, if he picks up his game, I'm sure they've seen him the talent level and taking consideration this is for third place, but well, he can step it up a little bit, let these people know what he's all about in these type of conditions.
You see the Richwoods run, 7-0. That's brought them within 2. Miles again, and a push.
Yeah, he's getting a little more active now. He's like a
Silver commits the foul, and that's his second.
Silas. Miles. Silver gave him a dose of his own medicine. You go again, Norm.
I was looking at the monitor. Kenny, good hands, my friend.
Wait a minute. That was me.
Oh, good go, Mikey.
There you go.
Look at this D right here. On the mile. 5 ball players all over it.
And Silver, yeah.
Yeah. Watch this block right here. Then after that, they come running over here and try to hit me, and Mike saved the day. Good hands, Mike. Did you shoot as well?
I was known for that. I had a great rotation.
Oh, man. Oh, man. That was, yeah, just blocked it out of there. Coach in the head officials going at it to meet St. Louis.
Benny Lewis, he doesn't get, you know, he's in championship form.
Yeah. There's still a zone out here playing by East St. Louis. 2-3, actually. Miles in the middle, because you don't want to go in there too often.
No.
Get ready to shoot. Pass the ball. Good ball movement.
Wood started much of the year. His principal role was to get the ball into Ben Silver. And a good 3. That's Brian Fuller.
Hey. All of a sudden.
40% free throw, three-point shooter.
Right.
Makes it good right there.
And they take the lead.
By 1, and
Ben Silver
gets his 3rd. 4:29 to go. Richwood leading East St. Louis by 1. We'll watch the 3.
How's that for sleight of hand? Corey Maggette comes home to face former mate Elton Brand and the Bulls. Bulls Magic, Monday at 7 on Fox Sports Net.
You don't do what I do for a living unless you want to be heard. How's that? Louder! So banged up my truck, right? I called my insurance company. Did anybody hear me? Nope. Out to lunch. The one time I need them, where are they?
Better to call Country Companies, where you'll always talk to real people with real answers, real quick.
Somebody there to listen. That's all I want.
Country Companies Insurance.
Feast your eyes on gorditas from Taco Bell.
Ooh.
Warm, pillowy flatbread loaded with seasoned beef and all your favorite stuff. Choose from Baja, Santa Fe, or Supreme.
Ay, ay, ay.
And right now, they're just 49 cents each when you buy any drink. So you can afford to share some with a friend.
Hello, friend.
Gorditas, now just 49 cents with any drink. Grande taste, logo value, only at Taco Bell.
Okay, you think excitement is going to end tonight? Wrong. The excitement of March continues tomorrow here on Fox Sports Net. At 1 o'clock, a special 1-hour pregame game room. And followed by the Rockies and Sammy Sosa and the Cubs live from Mesa. That's at 2. At 5 o'clock, the Blackhawk Cup. That's the State High School Hockey Championship, pitting New Trier against Naperville Central. And we end up at 8:30 with an NCAA women's tournament game. Second round game featuring Illinois at Iowa State.
And while we're away on that one, we have a long 3-pointer by Hughes.
And coming right back with Fuller. 6 points for Leonard Hughes. Thank you, Norman.
No problem.
You're protecting me like I was protecting you.
Just an assist, man.
Gilbert pops it. Whoa!
He called it.
Oh, sure he did. He's got 11.
Bang number 1.
.35 to go here, first half. Third place game, Richwoods and East St. Louis. Boaz again. Here's Gilbert with the rebound. And he fires the 3, but he'll go to the line 3 times.
That was a long jumper there. They fouled way out there. That's a tough one.
Here is Gilbert, really about the only East St. Louis player with success at the free throw line, and that certainly cost them dearly in the semifinal.
No doubt about it. And it usually does. With any team that doesn't and cannot shoot free throws on a consistent basis, it costs them games.
That's the second now for the third. Gilbert averages 80%. Nobody else averages better than 60. Miles and Hughes are in the 50s, and we know what Miles has done. Here's Edward White back in, the point guard for East St. Louis. He's got 13 points. Also in the game for East St. Louis, Devin Moss, number 23, at the back of the press right there.
Well, see it coming.
Picking off the pass. Watch Miles here.
Explosive book.
Well, he gets his first bucket with 3 minutes left to go in the first half.
Right. Just a break, fast break, but you can have the ball as well as any guard out there. Still a zone by East St. Louis.
Well, they bring in Marcus Jackson, number 33. Normally they're starting strong forward. As Richard throws a rainbow up there, Jackson underneath for the rebound.
Well, Miles made you change that type of shot. Boy, he's good hustle, good hands. Richard, Jeff Richard.
26 to 19, East St. Louis by 7. Firing it up is Fuller, no good. Underneath Gilbert.
Gilbert's playing a strong game. As you said, he's all over the place.
1:50 to go till halftime. Here comes Marcus Jackson cruising through.
Nice move. Missed the shot.
Hadn't scored a point in the tournament. Look at the moves by Darius Miles. Showtime.
Yep. That was the no-look pass.
Well, so much for the theory of who's going to win and wants it more.
Yeah, he's exerting himself.
And these guys turn it on. It's
Right.
unbelievable.
Right.
Coming up at halftime, more from our guy Mitch Robinson. Next door at the March Madness Experience, we'll have statistics and highlights, and we've got a few to show you. And of course, Gail will chat with both coaches as we build toward the championship game. Westinghouse and Aurora West. Darius Miles. Offensive rebound. Boy, things suffer for Peoria Richwoods without Silver in there. That's Devin Moss, gets his first bucket, averages a shade over 4. Nice. Very quickly. Once again, Fuller missing. Here's Miles.
He was going to do something before. Let's say he was thinking about doing something before he even got to the hoop.
Yeah.
And it didn't work. But he's getting ready to do something nasty, I can tell you that.
You know, you forget, too, that with all the drilling and everything that goes on and tough practices and the pressure, this is a game to have fun.
Oh, yeah.
And this is a perfect time to do it.
Now, this is the game to have fun. And you should have fun when you play anyway. But you put pressure
do it
on.
with your head up, have a good time.
Yeah. Just play with some smartness.
There are a lot
10
of
seconds as we speak.
A lot of teams would love to change positions with you right now.
Oh, no.
A couple other teams in this state are sitting home watching this. Never got this far. Richard as the half ends. Oh, my.
Beautiful shot.
Well, Jeff Richard ends the half on an exclamation point for Peoria Richwoods. But East St. Louis with a spurt and showtime at the end of the second quarter has got a 10-point lead at 32 to 22 here in the third-place game. Let's check in with Gail and Coach Benny Lewis.
All right, thanks, Mike. Coach, your team seemed like they started out a little sluggish, but they've certainly picked up the intensity.
All right, well, you know, beginning of the game, I guess the guys are still a little down, but, you know, we kind of tell them to, you know, brush that off and go on and play. This is their last game. Most of them, you know, well, matter of fact, all except one of the guys that's been playing all year for us, all of them are seniors, so this is their last game. So we, you know, you want to try to go out, last game with a win.
Well, what are you going to tell them now at half to try to bring home that third-place trophy?
Well, we got to tighten up a little bit on the perimeter. The guys are shooting, you know, the ball too clear outside. We got to, you know, kind of put a little more pressure on the outside shot. We're not doing that, so we got to, you know, do that this next half.
All right, thanks a lot, Coach. Good luck to you. All right, well, stay with us. Coming up next, Mitch Robinson takes another tour at the March Madness Experience. And we are at the half where East St. Louis leads Peoria Richwood 32-22.
The NCAA Women's Hoops Tournament rolls on Fox Sports Net. Illinois is thinking Sweet 16. Will they continue to dance? Second round action tomorrow at 8:30 on Fox Sports Net.
The best taste for me is Pepsi when I'm cruising down the streets of the NYC. Me and my boys just shooting the breeze.
On the streets of LA, we sipping up Pepsi. To the effervescent joy, they only call it for me.
The joy of flavor.
The joy of fun.
The joy of bubble.
All on your tongue.
The joy of rolling.
Y'all need a lift?
Joy Cola.
Yeah.
Pepsi Cola.
But what about a ride, yo? I run a rental car company, and we have 14 Hyundai Accents. Customers are always telling me how much they love the Accent. So I test drove one and I bought it. Their 10-year and 5-year warranty definitely shows you what kind of confidence Hyundai has in their vehicles. So I went into the dealership, treated me right, gave me a great deal, walked out of there a happy man. Freedom to me means to be able to go wherever you want without any problems.
The Hyundai Accent comes with the freedom of America's best warranty for only $9,634.
These days, it seems like everybody's always reachable, instantly accessible. Until there's a busy signal, a hold message, and the realization that your insurance company isn't there for you. Enter Country Companies, where you'll always talk to real people with real answers real quick. After all, what good is a phone if there's no one there to listen? Country Companies Insurance.
It's halftime of the third-place game here in Peoria, and we're across the way from Carver Arena at the March Madness Experience. They've got everything, all the food, basketball, exhibits, and history one could want. I'm standing over at the slam dunk area, a place that where even the youngest and smallest of small can feel like a true champion, although I still couldn't slam dunk. You also have more things to go, different levels of shooting, reaching the backboards, kids having fun of all ages. Come on, girls, throw them up. Don't let the camera scare you. It's the scary guy with the microphone that scares her. And then, of course, down there, the obstacle course, the black hole, as I call it. You go in, you never come out. It took me 2 months to get out of that last year. I won't do it this year. Stay with us as halftime rolls on. When we come back, it's Norm and Mike.
Jump in. Let's go up there. Just enjoy the ride. Going coast to coast. Joy flavor, joy fun. Joy bubbles on your tongue. Joy cola in your life.
Want to share my joy?
Joy cola. Pepsi cola.
Yo, Mary, wait up!
I work in an operating room, and sometimes it gets pretty hectic. My wife and I are expecting our first child. The last thing I need to worry about is my car. My Elantra comes with a 10-year powertrain warranty. I can rely on it. There are no worries.
Get the car Consumer's Digest named at Best Buy with air and power package.
Freedom's getting behind the wheel of the car, putting the key in the ignition and going.
Get the 2000 Hyundai Elantra for only $12,234.
Feast your eyes on gorditas from Taco Bell. Ooh, Warm, pillowy flatbread loaded with seasoned beef and all your favorite stuff. Choose from Baja, Santa Fe, or Supreme.
Ay, ay, ay.
And right now, they're just 49 cents each when you buy any drink. So you can afford to share some with a friend.
Hello, friend.
Gorditas, now just 49 cents with any drink. Grande taste, local value, only at Taco Bell.
These days, seems like everybody's always reachable, instantly accessible. Until there's a busy signal, a hold message, and the realization that your insurance company isn't there for you. Enter Country Companies, where you'll always talk to real people with real answers real quick. After all, what good is a phone if there's no one there to listen? Country Companies Insurance.
At halftime here at March Madness, 32-22, East St. Louis over Peoria. Richwood, Norm Van Leer, it is a third-place game that has had more than its share of fun moments.
Yes, it has, and they picked it up a little bit. The intensity picked up a little bit. The outside shooting was going. East St. Louis certainly got on track toward the second quarter there and started playing some basketball.
They are an exciting bunch, and Peoria Richwoods is playing less ugly basketball and making some shots because they've got some guys who are normally not in the lineup, and they're just backing off a shade on the defense.
Oh, that's right.
Letting them shoot that three. Let's go right to the highlights. And certainly when you see St. Louis, they can put up points in a hurry. Look at Darius Miles, little globy action right there.
Well, they started off with some nice outside shooting. Took the first two shots, boom, hit them.
Jeff Richard, backcourt man, has had a couple of buckets.
That was a good move by Jeff. A little penetration, stop, top the key, and back. Here you watch good ball movement. And Ben Silver, a man, I like him. They're playing well.
Lunch bucket brings it with him, and here, Brian Fuller, one of the top three-point shooters on the club, gets a chance to play, and he gets the big one. Watch Miles here. They'll give, go, and take it back.
Oh, that was beautiful. Fast break had the best, and those scouts will love that type of ball. Ball handling skills, unbelievable. No look pass right there. That's basketball at its best when you talk about fast break time.
Gilbert from White to finish it off, and to finish off the half. Sure. Another three, this one at the hands of Jeff Richard. So 30-22. East St. Louis leading. Gilbert with a big 17 up there. Hughes and White three. Only one basket for Darius Miles, but we have a feeling and we know why that is. Meanwhile, Silver, Boaz, and Richard, 6, 5, and 5 apiece. Okay, we will be getting ready for the second half. Third place on the line here at the IHSA. And Gail will have a chat with Bob Darling, the coach of Peoria Richwood. Stay tuned right here on Fox Sports Net. We'll be back.
Now listen, I got it right here, buddy. It's icy cold and tasting great. Now come on, Jeff, you tell me, is there anybody in this world who deserves this here Pepsi more than you?
Hi, Jeff.
See you later, Jeff.
Now that's what I call motivation.
I don't know where she came from.
Don't worry, Jeff. There's always Daytona.
I run a rental car company, and we have 14 Hyundai Accents. Customers are always telling me how much they love the Accent. So I test drove one and I bought it. Their 10-year and 5-year warranty definitely shows you what kind of confidence Hyundai has in their vehicles. So I went into the dealership, treated me right, gave me a great deal, walked out of there a happy man. Freedom to me means to be able to go wherever you want without any problems.
The Hyundai Accent comes with the freedom of America's best warranty for only $9,634.
You don't do what I do for a living unless you want to be heard. How's that? Louder! So I banged up my truck, right? I called my insurance company. Did anybody hear me? Nope. Out to lunch. The one time I need them, where are they?
Better to call Country Companies, where you'll always talk to real people with real answers real quick.
Somebody there to listen. That's all I want.
Country Companies Insurance.
You know, last year, we made believers of a lot of people. Ourselves, our fans, the press, even the competition. This year, it's going to be fun.
Opening night, the first game of the century. Commemorative collector's pin and post-game fireworks courtesy of Coca-Cola. White Sox baseball.
Now these kids can play.
A 10-point game at halftime. East St. Louis leading Peoria Richwood. Let's take a look at some of the statistics, and with the defenses relaxed a bit, you see the field goal percentages increase, especially for East St. Louis. And look at the three-point range, Norm.
That's
6 out of 10.
Right, they picked it up a little bit.
And of course, East St. Louis has not committed a foul. Richwood hasn't gone to the line. Let's check in with Gail Fisher and Bob Darling.
All right, thanks, guys. Well, Coach, it was a nice touch to start your seniors, and I'll tell you what, they played excellent this first half.
Played really great. You know, it's really nice that they come out and play so well, and what's really nice about our team in the locker room, all the guys say, hey, Coach, let them play. Let the seniors play. I'm fine. Don't worry about getting me back in the game. We really have a nice team. It's really nice to see the kids come together and root on the seniors. And they're playing pretty good, so that's really nice.
So you stick with the seniors, but what do you tell them, a strategy to try to beat these Flyers?
Well, you know, right now we're just having fun. Just shoot the ball, have fun. And, you know, we're going to try to win the ball game. Of course, they're going to be competitive. But we're just out there having fun right now. It's kind of a tribute to the seniors. You know, they've been very important to this program. And they've also been great leadership, great commitment to the program. So we just love them, and we're going to let them play.
All right, thanks a lot, Coach. Good luck to you. What a great attitude from Peoria Richwood. Guys, back to you.
Thank you, Gail. 32-22. They trail by 10. The Knights do against the Flyers of East St. Louis. Third quarter action coming up. First, we'll go away.
Now, what'll it be, sweetheart? Let me guess. A nice, cold Pepsi. I wouldn't want to hear one of those crazy voices of yours, huh?
Honey, you ain't heard nothing yet. Hit it, fellas. Joy bubbles, joy fun, joy Pepsi on your tongue. The greatest taste sensation. You go, girl.
If you really want to know Chicago from people who know Chicago, click here. Metro Mix, Chicago's complete online entertainment guide.
At the new Tom Peck Ford off Route 47 and I-90 in Huntley, we're offering fast tax service to help you get your refund and get into a new car. Just bring in all your W-2 forms and Social Security cards for you and your dependents. Make an appointment and we'll prepare your taxes for a refund advance to use towards a down payment on a new or used vehicle. 2000 Explorers, hardworking pickups, and the all-new redesigned Taurus are now in stock.
With fast tax service and great savings, we'll always steer you straight to a deal that's great at Tom Peck Ford. At 47 and I-90 next to the Prime Factory Outlet stores in Huntley.
Online trading and investing. Web Street. Invest with ambition. Fox Sports Net.
32-22. Richwood supporters would like their team to come back, but they just love their team, period. East St. Louis leading as we go to third quarter play. Remember, coming up right after this, the state championship on the line. Westinghouse. The Warriors against the Blackbirds of Aurora West. Stay tuned for that. Dave Bennett, David Kaplan. We'll be bringing that to you live right here on Fox Sports Net. Here, it's the third place game. And Coach Bob Darling has put in a new 5 to start the third quarter. Tony Gully, number 3. It's a junior lineup. John Young, number 34. Actually, a football prospect, too. He's got several Big Ten teams interested in him. Tommy Sauter, number 31. And let's see, who else? Oh, yes, normally a starting guard, Steve Turner, who did such an outstanding job as he inbounds the ball here. Did a great job in the quarterfinal against Rock Island. Meanwhile, Darius Miles and company out there for East St. Louis. Devin Moss, number 23, the only normal non-starter in there. Palmer Hughes, number 31, Gilbert, 22, And Robert Levon, number 12, at the back of the zone.
Oh, dangerous pass, but
under normal conditions,
yes.
I suppose.
Yeah.
Turner with the ball had a great first half. Gully the save. 17 of his team's 19 points. And right there, ball thrown away. Here's Levon. And they call a foul. I thought Gully pulled away, but, you know, they call a foul on him.
I think he reached.
Okay.
Breakaway type, I think they'll be very sensitive to those, anything near touching someone.
Yep. Gully's first foul. Here is Levon. Now with 4 points.
I just love the way he wears his head there.
Yeah.
Like he got cold ears.
I think he heard you. Well, 3 points. Make it 5 points for Levon on the 3-point play.
Getting a little hectic out there, but
Yeah,
the ball had a little sloppy a little bit.
You just don't want to get that.
Yeah. So
that
get
out of control. Yeah.
Get a little back to the system. A little short, crisp passes.
Right. No, that senior lineup did a really nice
did
job.
a nice job. Very nice job for Richwood.
Granted, you know, East St. Louis wasn't exactly cranking it in 5th gear, but you could see them run patterns and hustle and work.
Well, just have some fun. But let's not get sloppy.
Darius Miles pretty much content to let the other players shine tonight.
Right, Steve Turner's got to do a little more passing and dribbling out there because you're going nowhere.
Well, right there he goes up with the 3.
That's a nice looking shot. He didn't hit it.
Lost the rebound.
But he can get streaky on that shot.
Here's Miles. Look out.
I thought it was going to be more of a highlight film than that when he first started dribbling.
Well, I think Darius Miles knows he can do pretty much what he wants right here. But again, as we've said, one of the things that attracts the pro scouts to him is his unselfishness at this level. He really wants to work his teammates in, and he knows he can. You know, he knows he's head and shoulders, literally and figuratively, above everybody. But he likes the pass.
Garnett is like that. He loves pass. I think Garnett's better, like you said, a little better shooter from the long distance area.
But the performance that he put on, Darius Miles put on the quarterfinals, was just brings back memories of Jack Sickman, that legendary high school game when he played back about close to 30 years ago.
Wow, Jack Sickman. Is that Illinois Wesleyan?
Illinois Wesleyan.
I was wearing that sweatshirt the other day. You know, just NCAA stuff.
Bought it yourself, I'm sure.
Oh, well, I can't say I did. There's art for asking. Yeah. And I do it well.
Sauter.
Yeah, nice pass, nice shot.
Tommy Sauter. Yeah. First 3-pointer of the season, it says here. 37-25.
Nice shot. Oh, he's hit a couple of those. Hughes has got a nice little touch to him out there.
Yeah. He's got 9, and the ball goes the other way. Three threes for Leonard Hughes as you look.
Yes.
Steve Turner there.
Very nice touch.
Gilder will throw up his 3. Oh, look at Miles.
I thought that was out of reach. Yeah, he made it look easy.
6 points now for Darius Miles.
Quick spring.
And this one goes to the front row.
I was wondering where Turner's throwing the ball. I mean, you know, there's a gentleman sitting over there in the green. That's why he threw the ball. He just saw green.
4 minutes, 49 seconds to go. I guess you got it. 42-25, East St. Louis has this one in hand as we play for 3rd place in March Madness.
corn. We won't tell you how to plant it. We won't tell you how to raise it. We won't tell you how to sell it. It's your corn. But from now on, they're our weeds. Balance 2000, the first pre-herbicide for corn that recharges with rain to deliver your best shot at true one-pass weed control. Balance 2000, they're our weeds.
Feast your eyes on gorditas from Taco Bell. Ooh, warm, pillowy flatbread loaded with seasoned beef and all your favorite stuff. Choose from Baja, Santa Fe, or Supreme.
Ay, ay, ay.
And right now, they're just 49 cents each when you buy any drink. So you can afford to share some with a friend.
Hello, friend.
Gorditas, now just 49 cents with any drink. Grande taste, local value, only at Taco Bell.
On Fox Sports Net, I'm Mike Lederman, pardon me, along with Norm Van Leer, Gail Fisher. And taking a look at our special 1-hour pregame of the game room. That starts off our Sunday lineup of March excitement. That's tomorrow at 2 o'clock, the Rockies and the Cubs. Sammy Sosa and company live from Mesa, then the Blackhawk Cup, the State High School Hockey Championship, and then the NCAA Women's Tournament second-round game, Illinois at Iowa State. That's at 8:30. All coming up your way on Fox Sports Net. And, of course, the big one follows tonight. State High School Championship Class AA, Westinghouse and Aurora West. Andrew Shaw, number 40, is in there for Peoria Richwoods.
Oh.
That is Julian Jones, number 5.
Nice little left-handed shot there.
Julian Jones, a 5'11" junior guard.
Now he shot that like he really loves to be a left-handed.
As opposed to. Moss has it blocked, but we get a foul called. It'll go against probably Sauter. Well, they give it to Young, number 34. And this is Moss. Devin Moss is 6'5" junior. 1 out of 2. Rebound to Shaw. 16-point deficit facing Richwoods here.
Slowly pulled away. It's not like a big burst of points. Took their time.
Yeah.
Intensity they pick up defensively for the Flyers. In St. Louis.
They played their starters all the way, or just about all the way. Here's Young underneath against Miles. I don't think so. Gets his own rebound, though. And there's another block for Darius. Hughes looks to Gilbert. Oh, beautiful play. Yes.
Look at that Young. He's got some speed.
First 2 for Philip Gilbert in the second half. 19 for the game. Turner missing badly, but the follow-up is good.
He followed up with that.
Turner's got his first 2. Miles, yes.
Boy,
it will count.
Okay, he can cover some ground with those long legs.
It seems like it takes him 3 strides to go the length of the floor.
Right. Yeah. He just came in, little finger roll. Hosell.
Well, here we go. Richwood sending in a whole new team.
Right.
As Wood, Boaz, Richard, Silver all come back, along with Brian Fuller and Darius Miles. This is good practice. Now he makes it.
Yes.
He's got 9.
That's such a good touch for a guy to shoot poorly for the free throw line. He does.
He missed 6 straight in the quarterfinal, 2 for 8 in the semifinal. Fired it up again, not this time for Boaz. And Richard
He wasn't warm.
No.
I'll give him that. He wasn't warmed up. He just came in and, you know, he crank up the arms. He's not loose yet, so I'll give him the excuse for that air ball.
Well, you know, if you want to take it, this is the time to take it. Because you know the coach isn't going to yell at you.
Yeah. Well, it's friendly.
Moss.
Oh, no call. Contact, but no call.
5 points for Devin Moss. Ball out of bounds off the foot of LeBon. LeBon kept the afro under wraps for the first 2 games, but he's in full bloom right there. Going retro. 2 minutes to go, 50-29, third quarter. Peoria Richwoods with the 29.
Yeah, they got to move the ball with a purpose. Right now, they just play perimeter ball. Just outside, top of the key, moving it around.
Fuller for 3.
The fans going back and forth with each other.
Here comes Miles. He had that 3-point look in his eye, I think.
Yeah, he did.
Moss again. Oh, LeBon was trying to follow up.
He was going to be so ugly.
Richard waits. And Wood. Here's Miles on the break. This could be gorgeous. Watch this. Well, and then again, it could be ugly.
Yeah. Not a big purpose in mind there, but he certainly was going to come down and do something with it.
Chant, I think that's from the Aurora West section. We love Miles.
Yeah.
Gilbert misses.
We love him out. Oh, they have fun.
Fuller too far for Silver.
A little too far. Over 3. In other words, we would have had a touchdown.
Yes.
Bradshaw the Swan.
Here's Gilbert. He is playing with intensity here.
Yes. I like the name Gilbert.
Gilbert?
Gilbert O'Sullivan.
Gilbert Great.
Gilbert O'Sullivan.
Boy, you are retro today. Nice move underneath, and that's Moss again.
That was a beautiful move. Alone again.
That's right. As the Richwoods defense could not gather Moss, and he goes for 2.
Yes.
And
Lost it
Fuller,
again.
I don't know.
Couple turnovers.
Yeah. Final seconds here, ticking down third quarter. At issue, third place. A lot of memories and a good time.
Nice pass.
Once
Football
again,
movement.
it's Moss.
Hey, LeBon has some nice little skills of passing the ball, moving the ball.
You know, Benny Lewis still got something to say to him. He's still coaching here.
Oh, yeah. The starters are still in. Well, the main starter.
Well, the only one really who wasn't was White, and that was because I think he probably took a shot. Well, there's Benny Lewis. There are the Richwood fans. Nobody particularly upset at this point. Right now, East St. Louis with a comfortable lead. We'll take a break. We'll be back with fourth quarter action here in March Madness. Stay tuned.
The best taste for me is Pepsi when I'm cruising down the streets of the NYC. Me and my boys just shooting the breeze.
On the streets of LA, we sipping a Pepsi. To the effervescent joy, they only call it for me.
The joy of flavor,
The joy of fun,
the joy of bubble,
all on your tongue.
the joy of rolling.
Y'all need a lift?
Joy Cola, Pepsi Cola.
But what about a ride, yo?
trading and investing. Webb Street. Invest with ambition.
The new millennium is here at Harbor Pontiac GMC, Schaumburg's newest and most complete triplex dealership, with over 4 1/2 acres of new and used vehicles to choose from parts and service to sales and leasing. Harbor's staff of experienced professionals strives to meet your every need. So remember, for the very best buys, see the Harbor guys, where you always get a better deal. Harbor Pontiac GMC Superstore, 100 West Gulf Road, 1 block west of Roselle in Schaumburg. Call 847-884-1300.
Sportsnet.
Well, our Taco Bell game summary, really, East St. Louis, 50% from three-point land. They've hit 7 tonight and 2 in the first 2 games, or actually 2 in game 1. So you can see the three-point shooting is much improved as Gilbert goes for 2. Silver the rebound. Fuller. Well, you know what?
Yes.
Bob Darling's put just about everybody in the ball game except the young man we highlighted. As Boaz misses, you know, John Little, he's just a sophomore, so you know he's got a couple of years, but maybe we'll see him. Yeah. Moss has it tied up by Wood.
Good.
And gets it again.
Just a steady pull away here. I mean, just without a big rush of points, but the lead just slowly is getting bigger for East St. Louis.
11 points and back the other way.
I thought that was deflected out.
Turnover.
Yep. But they have in front.
Bob Darling. Trying to figure out who he looks like. I thought it was Dudley Moore. But I'll tell you what, Gordy Kirkman, the coach of Aurora West, you watch, he is a dead ringer for Dick Enberg.
Yes, yes. I saw him there. You're right.
Right?
Yes, you do.
Underneath Silver.
Ooh.
Here's Darius Miles. Let's see one break. Whoops.
Nope.
I don't think so. And meanwhile, LeBon is fixing his shoes, and Wood just puts it right over him. And the follow-up. Now whistles blow, fingers are pointed.
Yep. And names will be given in a minute.
Yes. They are still taking names.
Well, they just put up the peace sign for me. Number 2.
Yeah.
There you go. Norm did it again.
People are having fun, but Ben Silver's really had to work underneath there with Miles. He's picked up 4 fouls here. He's not laughing.
No, Ben Silver's a tough kid. I'll tell you that. I've been wanting to say hi-yo Silver.
Oh, no.
Away.
Hey, there you go. Gilbert again. 22 for
press going on. A little reach in.
Hi-yo Silver.
Hi-yo Silver. Away.
That's as bad as Wood nails it.
Hey, you know. It's been a long day. But fun.
Yeah, good crowds. We had over 11,000 here this afternoon. As we're playing in Peoria. 5th year of the tournament here at Carver Arena as Silver comes through. Yes. Go ahead, Norm.
Oh, I'll Silver away. Good shot. Nice pass. If it was deflected out of bounds or lost out of bounds. He fell asleep, better come on.
Here's Wood for 3.
Oh, he's got a nice little shot. He gets set. You know, of course, he's wide open. He's one of the better three-point shooters.
Long 2. Up it goes. This one's a 3 for Gilbert.
Gilbert's on fire.
5 3-pointers for him. Yeah, 5 for 9. Boaz gives it to Silver.
Oh.
And it goes in from Richard. Things get mighty wide open right here.
Coming on with it.
Wood again.
Wood's everywhere.
Now they beat Miles for the rebound. I don't think that happens often. Look at him go. This is Boaz.
Whoa, he had no look pass, but it didn't work.
Okay, here's Darius Miles.
Give it to him for hustle. Thank you. Get an ovation for that. The crowd loves it.
At this point, you know, Darius should be sitting down next to Benny.
Yes.
Sitting down next to the coach.
Well, another couple points, you get 30-point lead.
Nice turnaround by Silver, puts him in double figures.
He's got a nice touch.
Yeah, you can see it. It's almost like a Legends game, you know? That's
Right.
kind of a...
Well, you know, get to this point, like I said, it's...
And Moss, another one, is taking it quite seriously. He's got 11 points here in this half. Steve Wood. 7 for him. Under 3.5 to go. LeBon probably doesn't get that shot off.
There's a lot of good shooting going on right now. Both squads.
Yeah.
You know, it's one of those kind of games, just not a lot of pressure. Just go out and play. I love it. Wood is everywhere.
Keeps going, man. He's having himself a ball.
He looks like he's in tremendous shape also.
And I believe he's a top student. I believe he's a National Merit semifinalist or finalist.
Jeez.
And now here comes the bench. For East St. Louis, we'll give you the numbers, we'll give you the names when we come back. 2:51 to go. 26-point lead.
These days, it seems like everybody's always reachable, instantly accessible. Until there's a busy signal, a hold message, and the realization that your insurance company isn't there for you. Enter Country Companies, where you'll always talk to real people with real answers real quick. After all, what good is a phone if there's no one there to listen? Country Companies Insurance.
If you buy her dinner, she's got to give it up.
Wake up. Just because you take us out doesn't mean you get sex.
You know, babes, they all say no, but they really mean yes.
Wake up. When we say no, we mean it.
And she keeps saying stop, but no way. She owed you.
Wake up. Nothing ever gives you the right to force sex. It doesn't make you cool, powerful, or a man. Just a rapist.
Time winding down here in the third place game for March Madness, the boys AA state championship. East St. Louis will show you our Pepsi player of the game, Philip Gilbert, and those are his numbers. And some really nice shooting, especially from three-point area, 5 for 10. Sure, he's disappointed. Much rather be playing later. Everybody would, but nice showcase for him tonight.
He can play.
So let's see. And Benny Lewis empties his bench. We've got Jeffrey Holmes, number 50, Keith Bray, 44, Tyrone Silas, 32, Carlos Moore, number 20. And also Broderick Triplett, number 4. Okay, so that's everybody on the East St. Louis side.
Well, if you're wondering, some of these guys had shorts on, they do, Mike.
Boaz.
And a rainbow shot there.
He's got himself his second 3, 8 points for the game. This is Holmes, and he has his pocket pick. Wood.
Oh, get a little reverse layup there. It's still hustling.
Yeah, he's still going.
Oh, boy, I love
now
it.
we got a held ball possession arrow. Is still with Richwood. Another scramble and another possession arrow. This time it's going to go to East St. Louis.
Scramble down here, you keep it. Scramble over there, you keep it.
And the Richwoods players will come off. New 5 come on, and a lot of team hugging, let me tell you. And they wave to the crowd. Jeff Richard waving to the fans, thanking them for their support. Ben Silver there comes off. His final game as a senior. Richard likewise. Really a nice touch by
good.
Bob tonight, Bob Darling.
They don't have far to go home, do they?
No, they don't. And they whistle, believe it or not. Oh, traveling violation. Okay.
Right.
Called against Keith Bray. There's
He's
Keith.
making a strong move that time.
Yep.
I love the headband thing.
I could see your next game room. You're going to be wearing it.
Yep.
If Brian Davis wears it, do me a favor. Just tell him not now, okay?
Okay.
Shaw is short.
The bald guy. Huh? Bald guy's going through some things with a friend of his right now. That's pretty tough.
32. Tyrone Silas gets 3. And Young fires up.
A close friend of his is seriously ill, so I know he's taking some time to be with him. Yes, it is. So B and everybody else involved, our prayers are with you.
There are the respective benches. Took a look at Darius Miles, thinking about what's going to be next for him. Oh my!
He wanted that layup so bad on that little stretch.
He wanted a dish.
Yeah, he wanted a dish. He was getting ready to do it.
Carlos Moore just was trying to. You know.
But you know, he's so built so low to the ground that the fall wasn't that far.
I understand.
You know, kind of slid in there like Jackie Robinson still in second base.
Yeah.
You know.
The final seconds. Here we go. Well, maybe Marcus will get his first bucket of the tournament. You're going to try it here from 3.
He raised his hands if he hit it.
One more time.
Stay down here. So you stay down there if you scramble, you stay down here if you scramble.
I'll probably give him a screen now.
Yeah, get him a shot.
Jeff Rich is getting a good laugh at it. They're going to give Marcus a screen.
No, they're not.
Now Shaw.
Yeah.
Hey, why not?
Somebody else got it. That's fine.
Well, he had one of those before, his second of the season.
Yeah. He said, I got 2 of them. What do you have?
All right. Almost. We're going to get it here, Norm. No, that's it. Final score, East St. Louis and Coach Benny Lewis take 3rd place in the state, 70-47 over Peoria Richwoods. Both teams congratulating each other, and the coaching staffs will meet and shake hands. And this one goes into the books as a prelude for the big one coming up, the state championship game between Westinghouse and Aurora West. Somewhere in the middle of that, Scale Fisher going to have a chat with Coach Lewis in just a minute or 2. There you see Darius Miles. What's next for him?
That's a good question.
Talking with Steve Turner. Both teams clearing the floor now. Let's check in with Gail.
All right, thanks, guys. I'm with the victorious coach, Benny Lewis. This one was pretty easy for your guys. You have to be happy with the way they performed in this tournament.
Yeah, like I said earlier, we started off slow, but then the guys got into the flow of the game and started doing the things that they can do best, and you know, we can put a lot of points on the board.
Well, Darius Miles, many people are calling him the best talent they've seen since Kevin Garnett. Give me your thoughts on your superstar senior.
Well, you know, he handles the ball so well like a guard. He can fill the lanes, and, you know, he dishes it off, you know, in full stride. And, you know, his pass is spectacular, and he's just, you know, one of the better ball players that we've ever had in our system.
Well, you're taking home the 3rd place trophy, and you are graduating some of your talented seniors, but something tells me the Flyers will be back at the state tournament.
Well, we hope so. We got some young kids, and we think Devin Moss is going to be a pretty good player for us next year, so we're hoping we can with the young people that we have on our sophomore JV team, we can, you know, make it back up here again next year.
All right, thanks a lot, Coach. Congratulations to you. Now let's bring in the superstar, Darius Miles. Congratulations. You guys pulled off the third place trophy.
Oh, it's good. I wish we could have played for first, but, you know what I'm saying, it's all right. Yeah. We'll just go take it back to East St. Louis and have fun.
Well, you guys went out in style. Now, what's in the future for you? Are we talking St. John's College, or are we going pro?
If I get a lottery pick, I'll probably go pro, but I'm planning on going to St. John's.
What are you thinking about? What's going through your mind right now, the end of your high school career, looking ahead to your future?
I got to stay in shape for these All-Star games, that's all.
What do you think it's going to take to make it in the NBA?
Just hard work, dedication, you know what I'm saying? The love of the game, that's all. If you got the love of the game and hard work, I think you'll do good enough.
All right, well, give me your final thoughts on your high school career. Did you have fun?
Yeah, I had fun. Hopefully the fans had fun seeing me, so.
Oh, they sure did, Darius. Thanks a lot. Congratulations to you. The fans had a lot of fun watching Darius Miles in his high school career. And we're going to send it back to you, Mike and Norm.
Okay, Gail. Thank you very much. Well, you know, for the record, 70-47, that's the story. East St. Louis over Peoria Richwoods for third place. Coming up next, our country company's three-point king of the hill. Norm, it's been fun as always. We will do this again, we hope soon.
Oh, yes,
and
buddy.
Dave Ennett and David Kaplan and Mitch Robinson will be here with the championship game right after this. Thanks for watching right here on Fox Sports Net. March Madness, the original March Madness.
It's a battle in the desert. Old friends hook up when Jeremy Roenick battles Tony Amati. Blackhawks Coyote, Tuesday at 7:30 on Fox Sports Net.
Jump in. Let's go, I'm there. Just enjoy the ride. Going coast to coast. Joy flavor, joy fun. Joy bubbles on your tongue. Joy cola in your life.
Want to share my joy?
Joy cola. Pepsi cola.
Yo, Mary, wait up!
These days, it seems like everybody's always reachable, instantly accessible. Until there's a busy signal, a hold message, and the realization that your insurance company isn't there for you. Enter country companies, where you'll always talk to real people with real answers real quick. After all, what good is a phone if there's no one there to listen? Country Companies Insurance.
Get out of here.
What? You want to dance, old man?
Want strong bones? Calcium may help prevent osteoporosis.
Fox Sports Net's coverage of the IHSA Basketball Championships is brought to you in part by Country Company. When it matters most, the country's behind you. Pepsi, the joy of cola. Hyundai, where driving is believing. Taco Bell, grande taste, loco value. Balanced pre-corn herbicide, they're our weeds. And by Illinois' dairy farmers.
Welcome back to Carver Arena, and the warm-ups have begun. I'm Mitch Robinson, and we are getting ready for the Country Company's three-point King of the Hill competition. Now, if you're not familiar with this, it's where last week's single-A three-point Vic champion comes back this week and takes on the 2A champion. Last week, it was Willie Shirley of South Central. He hit 13 three-pointers to make it to this championship tonight. This afternoon, Pat Bricks from Crystal Lake South in the green uniform warming up right now. He hit 12 of 15. There are three racks of 5, and it's the best one in the 45 seconds. When we come back, we're going to get to it. It's time for that Country Company's King of the Hill shootout.
right here, buddy. It's icy cold and tasting great. Now, come on, Jeff, you tell me, is there anybody in this world who deserves this here Pepsi more than you?
Hi, Jeff.
See you later, Jeff.
Now that's what I call motivation.
I don't know where she came from.
Don't worry, Jeff. There's always Daytona.
You don't do what I do for a living unless you want to be heard. How's that? Louder! So banged up my truck, right? I called my insurance company. Did anybody hear me? Nope. Out to lunch. The one time I need them, where are they?
Better to call country companies, where you'll always talk to real people with real answers, real quick.
Somebody there to listen. That's all I want.
Country Companies Insurance.
Welcome back to Peoria, Carver Civic Center, and we are getting ready for the Class 2A State Championship coming up in a few moments. But first, it's time for the King of Hill competition. The King of the Hill, the two top three-point shooters, one from single A, one from double A, going head-to-head. They have 45 seconds. They get 3 racks of 5 balls. Of course, the best being 15, and each ball worth the same amount, no points. Your contestants tonight, Willie Shirley of South Central. He in the gray and blue, the Cougars uniform, and he had 13 last week, 13 of 15. Pat Bricks. Don't let the last name fool you. He throws anything but bricks. Pat of Crystal Lake South, 12 of 15 to make it here today. You might have remembered this afternoon, Pat was a cool customer. It was actually the interview afterwards that he was more nervous about, not the shooting or the warming up. His mom, by the way, she's in attendance again, and if he wins, watch out. She is a bundle of energy. I think she's chewing all of her nails off right now. We are getting ready, 5 seconds away from the beginning. After this, we do also have the King of the Hill Slam Dunk Contest. We'll get into that following this one. Let's get ready to rock and roll. We have our 2 contestants. They are in a packed house, and that is Pat Bricks' mother. She's become a star. She may be a few rows off. She doesn't want to be on TV. Now she's shy. Before she wasn't, trust me. There's no hiding from our cameras. Willie Shirley getting ready, and he is underway. So far, Willie, 1 of 2. You can see it on your lower left. He's got 3. Willie, 4 shots. Oh, a little cold from the top of the key. There's number 5. Pat Bricks gets to see what he has to wait. What he has to beat. 5 and 5 balls to go. There's number 6. Number 6. Trying for number 7. No. Under his championship last week of 13, he gets 6. Willie Shirley of South Central. Now Pat Bricks of Crystal Lake South in the green uniform, getting ready to go. Pat Bricks will try to go. He had 12 this afternoon. Willie Shirley hanging out. 6. 6 is the number to beat. 45 seconds. And believe me, if you thought it was crowded this afternoon, standing room only here tonight, everyone waiting in anticipation of that championship game coming up right here on Fox Sports Net. 1 for 1 for Pat Bricks. Pushing it off to the left a little. The pressure may be getting there. Only 1 of the first 5 fall. There's number 2. This is where he lit it up from this afternoon. He didn't miss a ball from the top of the key. And he's on his way to doing it again. 1 more shot to go. He needs 1 for the win with 5 balls to go and 14 seconds. It's over, folks. Pat Bricks will be your King of the Hill. Pat Bricks, 1 more to go. He's got 9. And Pat Bricks, with the 9, will be your King of the Hill. Pat, come on over here. Nice job. It wasn't 12, but 9 was sure good enough to win the championship.
Yeah. Well, I figured since I won the state, the double A, I had no pressure, so I was just going to come out here and shoot. If I won, I won. Then.
Is it a little easier watching the Class A guy go first, knowing what you have to beat?
Yeah, and then it puts pressure on me, so And I like shooting under pressure.
Now, who's a bigger star in your household right now? Because your mom's had a lot of airtime on our screen. Is it her or you?
I don't know. I'm just going to... Probably me.
That's what I like to hear. You are, congratulations, the King of the Hill.
Thanks.
Pat, anything but bricks from Crystal Lake South. Good job today.
Thank you.
Thank you. All right, stay with us. When we come back, it is the King of the Hill Slam Dunk Competition. It's coming back in a few moments right here on Fox Sports Net.
If you really want to know Chicago from people who know Chicago, click here.